The greatest San Diego Padres ever. And I'm going to start with some names randomly. Jake Peavy, who was one of the best pitchers. Trevor Hoffman, one of the big time saves leaders. Ken Caminetti, former MVP, and he was a big time player for them, and he was a big time player. One of my favorite shortstops ever. He didn't have a lot of what we call, numbers, but he was great in the field. Was Gary Templeton. He doesn't get his due. I like Templeton a lot there. Dave Winfield. And to me, that was the hallmark of his career because that's how I came to introduce myself to watching him play. Um, he was definitely a the definitive player, great hitter there. And he definitely uh, was one of the best Padres ever. My all-time favorite Padre player was Tony Gwynn. That guy was an institution of hitting, technique, average, and he was very distinctive. He's one of those guys that you rooted for because he was just a pro's pro and he could flat out ball. He was just something else. They've always had talent, but they didn't always have guys that necessarily manifest to where they, were consistent because they would go to a World Series once every so often, have great years, and they were one of the more talented teams in recent years. But you know, just thinking about some of the players that have played for the team, and you think about, they don't get the kind of notoriety, but they've definitely, had some people that definitely represented them, and so I thought I'd talk about some of the greatest San Diego Padres ever. But who is your favorite San Diego Padres players, past, present? Who would you have? And please hit below. Welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shitter if you like. I'm up. Peace.